Officer Ruby and the Case of the Missing Cat Ears. It was a breezy evening in Whistlewood, and Officer Ruby had just finished her last patrol of the day. The sky was painted with golden hues as the sun dipped behind the hills. Ruby stretched her ears, sighed in contentment, and pulled out her favorite book, The Art of Detective Thinking. She was just settling into her porch chair, ready for a quiet night in, when a small envelope slid under her door. "You're invited to the annual Whistlewood Costume Gala at Mayor Maple's garden tonight," Ruby chuckled. "Well, I do love a party with snacks and suspects." She slipped into a sparkly navy cape, still wearing her badge, of course, and headed to the mayor's garden. The place was dazzling. String lights twinkled in the trees, a band played jazzy forest tunes, and animals danced in all sorts of silly, spooky, and sparkly costumes. There was Barkley the dog dressed as a firefighter, Madame Lulabelle in an elaborate cupcake outfit, and Otis the owl in wizard robes. But the most admired costume of the night was Fern the cat's sleek black velvet outfit, complete with tall, shimmering cat ears. Ruby sipped carrot punch and danced a little jig with the raccoon twins when suddenly a voice cried out, "My cat ears! They're gone!" Gasps echoed through the garden. Fern the cat stood in the center of the lawn, her eyes wide, head bare. "Someone must have taken them," she meowed dramatically. "They were right on my head during the limbo." The music stopped. Everyone froze. Officer Ruby's ears twitched. The party just got interesting. The interrogations began. Ruby asked everyone to stay calm. "No one leaves until we get to the bottom of this," she said, pulling a notepad from under her cape. She walked from guest to guest, jotting notes. "First, Barkley. I saw you limbo with Fern," Ruby said. "True," Barkley barked, "but I was trying not to set my fake fire hose on anyone." "Next, Madame Lulabelle. I would never take accessories." "I am accessories," she scoffed, adjusting her cherry hat. Then Otis. He adjusted his tiny wizard glasses. "I cast no vanishing spell. I swear. I was busy enchanting the dessert table." Ruby inspected the grass beneath the limbo stick. "Nothing. No ears. I think it's time," she muttered, "to check the photo booth." Clues in the shadows. The photo booth was abandoned now, with a backdrop of glittery moons and stars. Ruby opened the curtain and noticed something odd. A strip of photos fluttering on the ground. In the last frame, Fern stood with Barkley and Madame Lulabelle. Everyone was smiling. In the next, Fern's ears were gone, and Barkley was scratching his head. Timeline narrowed, Ruby whispered. "Now where did those ears go?" Then, Ruby spotted it. A faint black velvet trail leading toward the snack table. She followed the thread until it stopped at a pumpkin punch bowl. Floating inside, a single black velvet cat ear. The grand reveal. With a gentle tap of her whistle, Ruby gathered everyone around. "The mystery," she announced, "is solved." Fern leaned in dramatically. "Who took them?" Ruby smiled. "No one took them. You lost them during your dramatic backflip over the limbo stick." "But who found them?" asked Barkley. "You did," Ruby said, turning to him. "And not knowing what it was, you tossed it into the punch to cool down." Barkley blinked. "I thought it was a weird leaf." Everyone laughed. Ruby plucked the ear from the bowl and handed it to Fern. Case closed. Costume restored. Punch slightly less appetizing. Back to peace. The music resumed. The guests danced once more, and Ruby finally got her carrot cake slice. As she sat watching fireflies glow above the garden, she thought, no night is ever ordinary in Whistlewood, especially not when costumes and cupcakes are involved. And with a contented smile, she tucked her badge back under her cape. Until the next mystery called.